everyone, last time we had done till cyclic structure of glucose and now we will continue with fructose. So as I had told you that fructose is an identical brother of glucose, so definitely everything will be same as glucose only. Glucose is hexose sugar, so fructose is also hexose sugar made up of 6 carbon atom. Chemical formula also remains same only, C6H12O6. Okay, so this is fructose and now we will make Fischer's representation for fructose. As we had done for glucose, all the same things here we will have to do for fructose also. Fischer's representation of fructose. So remember what we had done first, straight line and bottom CH2OH when we were doing glucose. Same here we are doing. Over that top was CHO, but here will be same only CH2OH. Okay, then 3 straight lines, 1, 2, 3, OH, OH, H. So this side H, H, OH. Everything is same only. Till here everything is okay. Same only as glucose. Here the second carbon having C double bond O. This is our Fischer's representation for fructose. A little with other history if you want for fructose. That fructose is the word derived from a Latin word that is fructus, and fruits are the rich source of fructose. Okay, so this is Fischer's representation for fructose. Now we will do cyclic structure of fructose. So for cyclic structure, again same thing here we will have to copy CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, OH, H, OH, H and H, OH. Okay, and C double bond O, CH2OH, fifth carbon, this one attacks on carbon number 2. So when attack happens, that would be like this. We had done what in glucose. This is our fifth carbon. Okay, then fourth was same only, OH, H, third also same, H, OH. But when the things come about the second and the first carbon, there will be little change. Again now I am copying here, and then after that the resting things we will complete. Okay, same everything, fifth carbon, OH, H, H, OH. Here what happens, this CH2OH group and OH could be at the right hand side or at the left hand side. Once the CH2OH group could be right hand side and this could be at the left hand side. So when it comes on the right hand side, that is our alpha D minus fructose, and this is our beta D minus fructose. See, I have not kept alpha D plus and beta D minus. Both are alpha D minus and beta D minus fructose. Why so? Because as I had told you that this minus or plus, it stands for the optical rotation, and fructose is Levos type of rotatory structure of sugar, and as it is Levo, it will be alpha D minus and beta D minus fructose. So this is the cyclic structure of fructose, and now we will move on for Haworth projection. And now we will do the comparison with glyceraldehyde. What we had done For glucose also same way we will do the comparison with glyceraldehyde. So this is our glyceraldehyde. Start with bottom, CH2OH, CHO, OH, H. This is your D-glyceraldehyde. And now add fructose. Start with bottom, CH2OH, upper side also CH2OH, second carbon double bond O, 1, 2, 3, OH, OH, H, 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 OH. Now see, bottom CH2OH, right hand side OH, the second last carbon, same. So that is also following glyceraldehyde. So D stands for related configuration. So this is also our D, fructose. But as it is levorotatory, we call it alpha D minus fructose. So that is D. Okay. So this is the comparison of fructose with glyceraldehyde. Next is Haworth representation of fructose, and Haworth representation, for that here we will take the help of furan ring. While we were learning about glucose, we were having the pyran ring. Here we will use the furan ring, and furan ring looks something like this. Okay, so our fructose will be called fructofuranose, in which furan is this ring structure and nose stand for sugars. Okay, so furan ring will make, 2 furan rings will make, because see here also we want alpha D and beta D minus fructose, na? Because it is levorotatory. So first 2 furan rings I have made. This is little not okay. Okay, now lines will make same as glucose what we were doing. Now, right now this thing we will not do. Only this much things we will do here. Our 6th carbon CH2OH H. Okay, bulky group top, small group bottom. Same CH2OH H. Now once bulky group at the top, so here our OH. Bulky group, the bottom, na? And here top, bottom, same thing, top, bottom, top, bottom. Now what is about this carbon number 2? So we know that was the CH2OH group, and once it comes on the right hand side, once it comes on the left hand side. So once my CH2OH group I am keeping at the top, and here I am keeping it at the bottom. So here when I am keeping it at the top, my both CH2OH comes in the same direction, whether here it is coming in the opposite direction. So when they come in the same direction, this furan is called alpha D minus fructofuranose, and this is beta D minus fructofuranose, as both are levorotatory. So these are the Haworth representation for fructose. Next is the very small thing, that is about the mannose sugar, and mannose is something like this. Remember again glucose, CH2OH, CHO, 1, 2, 3, 4 are glucose only, OH, OH, H, OH. Okay, this H, H, OH, H. Why am I making here D-glucose? That I will tell you. Now for mannose, CH2OH, same, CHO, 1, 2, 3, 4, OH, OH, but here again H, H. So here H, H, OH, OH. Okay. So means till here everything is same only, na? Only the difference is at any one carbon. So when this kind of difference is there in two sugar. Na? Two sugars differ at any one C atom. Any one C atom, the configuration differs, then they both call anomers of each other. So D-mannose and D-glucose are anomers of each other as they differ in configuration only at one carbon atom. Next thing is epimers. So epimers is also having the same. When two sugar differ at hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon, then they call epimers of each other, and the example alpha and beta forms of are D-glucose, because they having difference at the only second carbon, one's OH at the right hand side, one's OH is the left hand side. So this is the anomers and epimers. When they differ at any one carbon, then they have anomers of each other, anomeric configuration. Whether they differ in hemiacetal or hemiketal, then they are epimers of each other. So all over this monosaccharides are completed. Now we will move on with disaccharides. And the name only gives us the terminology. Disaccharides mean when two monosaccharides they linked with each other, that will be formation of disaccharide. So here, as I had told you, that there is a linkage. There is something who is linking mono and mono. So this linkage, which is responsible for the link up of two monosaccharides, that linkage is named as glycosidic linkage. And due to this glycosidic linkage is only mono plus mono will form disaccharides. So many monomers of any monosaccharide will form polysaccharides. So what is glycosidic linkage? So terminology we can write like that. It is a covalent bond that joins any carbohydrate or sugar molecule with any other group that can be same or different sugar. Okay, so it's a covalent bonding who is responsible for the joining of two monosaccharides for the formation of disaccharides or polysaccharides. Now first disaccharide here we are going to learn, that is lactose. And lactose is also called milk sugar. As I told you that two monosaccharides join and form disaccharide. So here the two monosaccharides which are going to be joined and form lactose are D-galactose and D-glucose. Means when the hydrolysis of lactose, we will get D-galactose and D-glucose sugar with the help of glycosidic bonding. So that I will show you. D-galactose, D-glucose both are pyrene ring. So we will make our pyrene ring now. This is for D-galactose and this is for our D-glucose, and we will start with here for D-glucose. And you must remember here was CH2OH, bulky top. But here right now we will not do anything. Okay, then leave this one. We will start with here. So here it will be HOH. So here OH, H. Okay, because we were doing the reversible na? Bulky small. I hope now you people have properly mug up the all formulas. Na? And this will be again OH, H. Okay. So now here same, CH2OH H, okay, and this will be HOH. So this will be OH H and this will be HOH. So what is here? This OH is here, so here the OH will come down, and here OH is here, so it will come down. So this we will form like this. R, it is a glycosidic bond who is removing the water molecule and forming glycosidic bond like this for the joining of D-galactose and D-glucose. So this could be write like this: beta D1,4 D glucose, beta D gal 1,4 alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage D glucose. Second disaccharide is sucrose, and sucrose is also called invert sugar. It is non-reducing type of sugar, and while hydrolysis we will get D glucose and D fructose. Okay, means sucrose is made up of the glycosidic linkage bond D glucose and D fructose monosaccharide. So D glucose we know, again pyrene ring will have to form, but the fructose is the furan ring. Okay, like this. Okay, and same we will start with 6 carbon, CH2OH H for glucose. So here was HOH, what we were doing, the bulky small, same, no change, HOH. This we will keep as it is only. Now CH2OH H, bulky, so now small, bulky, small, and CH2OH H. Remember na, furan ring for fructose, and this is our D plus fructose na, both are coming in the same direction. So this will be now like this. So this is our glycosidic linkage for the combination of D-glucose and D-fructose to make sucrose disaccharide.